Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Recon, the role-playing game story. I'm titling this one Castaways. Uh, before I get into that though, let me get this out of the way. If you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on all of your social media platforms, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including a fun story about a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. It's called The House Off Farrago Road. It blends modern mythology. Well, it blends mythology in a modern setting with a modern homicide story, homicide setting. The protagonist is a homicide detective who's also a skinwalker squirrel. Yeah. Yeah, you heard that right. A skinwalker squirrel. So yeah, if you enjoy something fun, check that one out. I hope you get it and I hope you like it. Okay. Castaways. I was playing in my friend Earl's game. I've talked about Earl's games before. He ran great games. Our group, which was myself, my friends Bobby and Kevin and Larry, we were flying from the U.S. to Japan by way of Hawaii. We were on a job for the CIA and had most of our gear in the cargo hold. We each had a pistol and a knife with us. We had paperwork to allow us to carry them onto the plane. And of course, the plane hit bad weather and went down in the ocean. Our group, along with two other passengers and a flight attendant, were able to reach a rubber life raft. Turns out there was an island about 100 yards away. The plane sank onto a ledge about 15 feet below the surface. So it was accessible, but you had to dive for it. We paddled to the island and set up camp in the trees. By morning, the sun had come out. Kevin and Larry paddled out to the plane. They dove down to recover what they could. In the meantime, Bobby and I scouted the area to find shelter and resources. By that evening, we all sat around the fire on the beach and talked. Kevin and Larry had retrieved all of our gear, including 3 emergency kits with medical supplies and a total of 6 flare guns. I found a small lake with a waterfall where we could build a shelter. It had plenty of food and fresh water, so we were okay. We'd seen sign of wild boar on the island, so and birds, so we were okay there. On his trip out, Bobby found a village. It's about 8 clicks from our beach camp. They did not look friendly. Bobby thought that they were cannibals. I don't know how he figured that, but he did, so there you go. The next day, we moved to the lake and the waterfall. Kevin and Larry set up a secure area near the waterfall while Bobby and I set up claymores and trip flares. That evening, we noticed that one of the passengers, a 30-ish-year-old male, was gone. Kevin and I went to search for him, but we could not find him anywhere. The next day, Bobby and Larry went to find him while we stayed with the camp. They found his trail and followed it to the village. He was nowhere to be seen, so Bobby snuck down to check out the huts. Bobby was a hell of a good sneaker. His character had stealth abilities like you wouldn't believe. He found out that this guy was being butchered for the dinner pot. When Bobby and Larry headed back to camp, unfortunately, they were spotted by a group of natives. That night, the natives attacked. We killed 8 with claymores and small arms before they fled. Bobby and I kept watch while Larry and Kevin taught the others how to use our backup weapons. Then they started making spears and clubs. Over the next 4 days, the natives attacked multiple times. We lost the flight attendant when she went swimming and found a nest of poisonous snakes. We decided to move back to the beach and found a defensible area in some rocks. We defended our camp for 2 more days before we ran out of ammunition. By that time, we were down to spears and clubs. The next attack was vicious, but we were able to hold out. Luckily, a rescue seaplane flew over us that evening, and Larry used our one of our flare guns to signal it. It landed. We paddled out in the rubber raft. We were able to get on board and escape. Yeah, that was a hell of a good game. Earl ran some interesting games. He ran some. He made you work. Earl was big on the Vietnam era weaponry and tactics, and he was good. He was real good. He made you work in his games, let me tell you. Oh my Lord, he made you work. I miss playing in his games. They were awesome. Oh Lord. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.